Good morning, Christine. Hello, chat and panel. And of course, MG Law Raid. Thank you, legendary. That was from last night. It's beautiful. And of course, beautiful Sean Bird and Mimsy, Toodly Pip. Wonderful. And of course, Lexi. Good morning. Man, oh man, look at all this. There's do those YouTube things like while you're waiting. You hit that button, you hit that like button, and you bang on the bell, subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you're still subscribed because sometimes it just gets removed. Good morning, Arius. Wait, huh? What? Huh? MG Raid 5 hours ahead of schedule. Well, you had to be there last night. We were having a good time with Joe last night. he, he was going to restream it or set his stream up to go to Joe, but of course Joe wasn't. Had just ended his stream whenever he sent it. So there you go. That sort of happened. It's like you just redirect people to me. It's like, all right. Morning humans, morning Pharaoh. Good to see you. Oh my, what a day. What a day. What do we got? Some crazy stuff going. Let me see here. Where do you even start? It's crazy things. So where do you start? Well, I'm not going to talk about that one. There we go. Second. That is the weird thing. Oh, sure, rubbing in just how much fun you've been missing. Eris, being sick is never any fun, and you have not missed a single thing. We were just having a joke at my expense. And, well, maybe a little bit of Joe's. Maybe a little bit of Joe's. So here we go. Let's get our some of our folks worked up here. Start out the morning. We'll start out with the politics, so this way we can get that stuff out of the way. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Columbia, South Carolina. Nikki Haley is using the closing days of her South Carolina Republican primary matchup with Donald Trump to hone her argument that she is the lone remaining candidate who can unite Americans, despite the former president's electoral wins thus far, his popularity in her home state. Mm-hmm. It's a tall order for Haley as South Carolina prepares to vote on Saturday. Ooh, that's this Saturday. Trump's 2016 primary win helped cement his frontrunner status, and he boasts support from all the state's top elected leaders and all but one of its congressional Republicans. But Haley has maintained her ability to stick it stick it out in the race, having outlasted a dozen also ran candidates. Well, that's because she is a woman, so she is gonna tend to outlast people just a little bit. Hey, good morning, expert. How are you doing this morning? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. It's always a wonderful thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I miss you. Well, hell, what I can do is I can always throw that man an invite if he wants to. He can come on here and give you a hard time. I think I will do that because why the hell not? There you go, expert. If you want to come on, give Farrell a hard time. We will give her a hard time, most definitely. Hey, cool gamer. Glad you could make it. Glad you could make it, most definitely. Roseman, it's too early for you. It's never too early for Roseman. But Haley has maintained her ability to stick it out in the race. Having outlasted dozen also ran candidates means that she's in it for the long haul. Her amped up fundraising could keep her going despite her earlier losses, of course. Part of Haley's argument in her continued showcase of her foreign policy know-how, having served as Trump's United States nation's ambassador for 2 years, as more and more of her campaign appearances feature areas in which she says she would have acted differently than her former boss. I would absolutely put to the hammer on our NATO countries that they have to carry their own weight, but you do that behind closed doors. Wow, that's what she would say. Haley said Sunday during town hall on Fox News with John Roberts, broadcast from a venue in downtown Columbia, South Carolina. It was a reference to Trump's warning to NATO allies during a campaign rally earlier this month that he would encourage Russia to do whatever the hell they want. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Now, this is where it gets interesting because whenever you do whatever the hell you want, this is what happens.
Not next Monday, but the Monday after, gonna go get a facial.
Meow. You're looking lovely this morning.
Thanks. Ready for bed.
Yeah, see, this is what Farrell looks like whenever she's getting ready for bed. Makes you not want to go to bed.
You're a pain in the butt.
I know. I can't help it. I work really hard at being a pain in the butt.
You do.
I have successfully.
You're almost professional.
Almost. As soon as I start getting paid, then I'll be professional. Until
Hi, Roseman.
I'm just really good at being a pain in the butt. Hey, Roseman. Yes. It's very early expert, but a 12-week-old puppy, foster puppy, doesn't tell time. Aw, little puppies.
Listen, Eris, I go back to work tonight. I will be going to bed today.
It looks like T-Rex is homebound and tired. Well, that's what happens whenever you are, working the streets. I know that New York has been busy and you've had to make a lot of deliveries because most truckers won't go up there, but it's okay. We forgive you. That's funny. There's a redhead to wake you up. T-Rex, yes. T-Rex is what did experts say last night? That that T-Rex was it was the experts said about T-Rex that he was his most lovely redheaded truck driver or something like that.
Ooh, giggity.
Mm-hmm. You don't love me anymore. I'm gone for a few days and you've moved on. Definitely not true.
That's not true. I've been whining about her being gone.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that yesterday. I was like, I'm really worried. I hadn't seen Eris in a while. Luckily, she did respawn and say, "I am still alive." I'm just, y'all are nuts. Well, I might be like a left one. Could be, what did the left nut say to the right nut? It was the dick in the middle. God. Mm-hmm. Is it too early for
Welcome
that?
to 7th grade, folks.
Oh, I just got tons of those like 7th grade jokes too. It's bad. What did a frog in a blender say? What did a frog in a blender say?
No, I don't know.
Whirr.
Gross.
It's so bad. We should.
That's kind of true. T-Rex had to be my heiress this week.
Oh, I love that. T-Rex heading to New York to block the George Washington Bridge. So became feral heiress for the week. It was a lot. Heiress, you don't get paid for this. Oh, she gets paid, all right. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Interesting, Lexi. I haven't seen you yet.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. If you really want to pay Farrell, you go over and make sure you subscribe to her channel. Let's get her to
For
500.
sure.
That is like pretty good payment right there. And then watch all her videos multiple times. That also helps out.
Oh, expert
uh,
needs to send Hal a message. Hal, you'll get that message in 7 to 10 weeks.
yeah. Yes. He needs to send you a message. So reach out to him. Reach out to the expert. Oh my God. It's Texas Jen.
Jen!
She said this last night and I about lost it. She said, "Morning, Spurt."
I like that nickname.
Spurt.
That makes more sense.
It was beautiful. I was like, it's better than expert. That would be like a spurt
Yes,
that's
Spurt
not
is
there
way
anymore,
better.
or like an ex boyfriend or something like that. Would spurt be my expert?
Ooh.
Oh, that's disgusting. Ah.
Oh, yeah? Oh, speaking of, give me a second.
Oh, yeah. She's got to go get a spurt. So you guys calm down, relax. She sharpened those comments during the Monday morning campaign stop in central South Carolina, city of Sumter, home to an Air Force base as well as many military veterans. She said Trump is siding with a thug in Vladimir Putin, whom she called a dictator who killed his political opponents. Well, all that might be true, but it's not that he's siding with the thug. He has been saying, let's see if we can make it peaceful. Like, let's make peace. Let's end this ridiculous bullshit going on. If I was president, it never would have happened. That's what he's saying. Better than expert. You guys are so bad. And it is good to see you, Texas Jen. I don't know if I said it was good to see you. The can is going crazy. I think she means cat. I think that's what she meant. This cat. Jen, if you would have done that earlier, I would have shanked him for you.
He left Jen out yesterday.
Really?
Very rude.
Oh, oh,
Tisk tisk. All right, I'm gonna go make my coffee.
oh, yeah. Mm. It's an argument she makes in a new television ad, part of a $6 million advertising flurry. Haley has released in the final weeks of the campaign across her state in Unite, which begins airing Monday and was shared before its launch with the Associated Press. Haley argues she is only choice among the remaining candidates who can handle disputes with foreign leaders in a way that will keep America on solid footings abroad. Oh my, it's so crazy. In Unite, which begins airing Monday and was shared before its launch, the Associated Press. Okay. When your enemies think you're weak, your leader must be strong. The narrator. Oh, it says, when your enemies are weak, your leader must be strong. And this is what the narrator says over images, including Chinese President Xi Jinping and Putin. When your country is divided, your president must unite us. The ad argues that Haley provided moral clarity during our darkest hours over headlines from coverage of the racist slaying of 9 black parishioners at a Charleston church in 2015 during Haley's second term as South Carolina governor. What's next? That's up to you. Saying Sunday, as she has throughout her campaign, that she is okay being the underdog now, Haley has been firm in saying, damn computer's blinking, has been firm in saying that she has never lost a race and believes voters will see her as the right choice to shift away from the chaos she is that follows Trump. She also frequently notes that while Trump has won the earliest contest, she has been ascendant. I guess that's what she means, pointing to the shrinking margin between her totals and Trump's in Iowa and New Hampshire contest. Yeah, you got 60% compared to what, 13%, and it grew to like maybe 19%. Wow, that's a lot of growth. To his first one. His continues to grow. But over the weekend, Haley also began making an appeal to Carolinians, Carolina, sweet Carolina, something like that, who typically vote in Democrat primaries for Saturday's vote, a message she also echoed during the campaign events on Monday. She noted that anyone who didn't vote in February 3rd Democrat primary, see, they always said Democratic, it's Democrat primary, which attracted under computer screen blinking again. Under 5% of eligible voters statewide can vote in this one, as she bid for crossover support from people who want to cast a vote against Trump. Moaning shiz. Chat, let's go verbal. Good morning, Zach. It is wonderful to see you. Oh my, oh my. So that's what we got for South Carolina. I didn't realize that vote was Saturday. I guess I could have probably looked at that voting map thing where it talks about the primary stuff. See, every time it blinks, I can never find my damn cursor. So it's somewhere on my screen. I had this pulled up because where did I put it? I know it's going to be there somewhere. And nope. I'm going to pull it up. No, because South Carolina is on the 24th. Saturday is not the 24th. Is it? I guess it is. Damn. This week is like last week went by in a freaking blur. And I'll be out of town. So I won't be able to even stream that. Son of a buck. Hey Eris, you feeling better? See, everybody misses you so much, Eris, whenever you're not around. You are just so missed and loved. It's wonderful. It's wonderful to see that. So yeah, shit, that's Saturday. And I'm not going to be able to cover it. Well, because I will be out of town on Saturday. Sorry, folks. That's so horrible bad. Damn. I wish I had taken note of that. But the good thing is wife and I we're going to South Carolina to take care of business, not voting stuff, nothing to do with election, but we're going to be there for just a wonderful weekend of cleaning. So that's sort of our plan is be out of town. Sunday though, I'll be back, but I don't think I'll be back in time to do any sort of stream. So Thursday morning, I'll do a stream for those of you that come in here and join in and check all this stuff out. So Thursday morning, I'll do a morning stream, and then I'll be gone until Sunday late. So I'll have a stream Monday. So Thursday will be it for like the whole weekend, that kind of thing, and then I'll be back on Sunday. Now I know that MG has his 1 year anniversary coming up, so he'll be letting people know that his 1 year anniversary is coming up for his of been streaming for a year. That man has moved mountains. So
that must be from when he started going on other streams, huh?
I think maybe it's 2 years, but it is his year anniversary for streaming.
Yeah. I was gonna say he hasn't, because I didn't think he'd been doing like his night show thing that long.
No. It's
Yeah.
I think since he's been streaming. We were talking about it a little bit last night, and he
I heard a little bit.
He thinks Saturday is going to be the day that he's going to do it. I hope so.
Morning, mean girl.
Which would be really cool. That'll be something to. And I told him, send me an invite. I'll swing by if I'm able to. Depends on
I'll listen to it. I'll be working though.
Well, you can always get an invite and swing in there like on lunch break or something like that and give him a shout out.
Yeah, if he's still going.
Yeah. Hopefully he is. Hopefully they wear his ass out. That's sort of the fun of it. Good morning, Jamie. Oh my gosh, morning. I I always love seeing Jamie popping up in chat. She is such a doll.
Oh, I freaking had my mic off. Jamie, are you making Zach a morning person? That's weird.
Well, could be making him a morning person. Someone needs to, make him a morning person. Oh yeah. So I did not realize that the election was this Saturday in South Carolina. So the primary is happening this Saturday. Like my
Today is
total
our deadline to register
okay.
here.
Yeah,
So that I'm
because
already
well, so you've got South Carolina on the 24th, Michigan on the 27th for the presidential primary, which is both. It looks like both sides or something. And then on the 2nd in Michigan of March is the caucus, and Idaho's is on the same day, and Missouri is on the same day. So if Haley does well in South Carolina, um, like if she managed to get all of the delegates in South Carolina, or a good portion of them, like takes a bit of a lead there, I would be surprised because she is so far behind right now. Delegates that she would need South Carolina, Michigan, Idaho, Missouri, District of Columbia, North Dakota. She would have to get all of those to
and
even.
listen, there's no way she's getting North Dakota, I can tell you that right now.
You don't think? I don't think she's getting South Carolina either.
No,
Uh,
she's not getting any of them.
and
She
then
needs
that's
to
ramping.
just drop out. It's ridiculous.
Which it's money, money,
Imagine
money.
she is so delusional.
No, she knows exactly what she's doing. She knows it is money, money, money. uh, you're so consistent. You're consistent. I'll give you that. Well, it
Maybe.
helps with a good diet. Good diet helps keep you consistent.
Even if he did, she still wouldn't get it.
Yeah. She's betting on
If he
Trump
quit,
dying.
if he just died or dropped out, she still wouldn't get the nomination.
No. Somebody else would step up.
Yeah.
She is almost as disliked as Camel Toe. And for her to come on and say, well, it's going to be a woman president. Next one, it's either going to be me or
Ugh.
it's going to be Camel Toe. I'm like, really? It's like, how delusional are you,
No, we
woman?
do not need a woman in there. No, unless it's Mo.
Yeah, if you put Mo in there, I will vote at least 3 times.
Vote early and vote often.
Vote early and vote often. Hey, Tammy, how's it? Tommy, I'm sorry. 3, 3, 3, 2, 1. Good to see you there, Tommy. I thought it said Tammy. My eyesight is
Hi,
going.
Tommy.
Also, maybe because it's really damn early. Tommy's over there on the Rumble side and says hello.
God, can
Question
you
mark.
imagine somebody like Mo as the president of our country? Like,
Oh,
that would be fantastic.
man, she wouldn't tolerate any of that shit. She would treat them just like her little ones. Like really, you will sit down, you will shut up, and you will listen to what I say. she would be a,
Oh,
she'd be a tyrant. I don't know if you really want that. You think you do until she's there, and you're just like, oh no, oh no.
well, maybe we need a little of that around here.
That's true. Stop acting like a bunch of children.
Yep.
I have 5-year-olds with better morals than you little bastards. Stalled U.S. aid for Ukraine underscores GOP shift away from confronting Russia. Now, this morning, I did get something from Max that he did live.
Oh, I
Well,
talked to him
that
for
he
a little bit this
recorded.
morning.
Max Murrah is pretty damn awesome.
Mhm.
So he was talking about a Russian helicopter defector that defected from Russia to Ukraine has wound up dead in Spain. I think it was a self-inflicted 5-shot wound to the head. Um, it is really amazing that this is something that nobody seems to really report too much about. So imagine you defect from one country to another and then get deleted. And you're muted, just in case you were wondering. Zach, okay.
I know. I was
Okay.
laughing at Roseman.
Okay.
Mo
Okay.
would
You said the
somehow
word
get
wrong.
hand jobs in the Constitution.
Tinkle Tits McGee, that's hilarious. One of your gamer handles was Rumpled Foreskin. That's funny. That is funny. Well, so what did you see here? Roseman said Mo would definitely somehow get hand jobs in the Constitution. I
Right?
guarantee she would. That would be like, that would be awesome. Zach. Ah, mm, mm. Yes, Roseman. She's pretty damn awesome. So, this smoke rises from a building in Bakhmut. Is that sort of like backdoor? Site of the heaviest battles with the Russian troops in the Donetsk region. It's like Donetsk region, Ukraine. GOP has been softening its stance on Russia ever since Donald Trump won 2016 presidential election. Dude, this looks so fake with all the building in the picture. Just like, really, you do this kind of stuff on the side of buildings? It just looks creepy. What does it say? Russia 2016 presidential election following Russian hacking of his Democrat opponents. That's so weird. Despite election, that is weird how they worded this. This makes no sense to me. I'm going to have to read this really slow. The GOP has been softening its stance on Russia ever since Donald Trump won the 2016 presidential election. And then they continue with saying, following Russian hacking of his Democrat opponents. Well, I'm sure they were hacking more than just him. The reasons include Russian Vladimir Putin hold himself out as an international champion of conservative Christian values. Okay, what does that have to do with anything? Why these people are so horrible with the crap that they write? It's so horrible, so bad. So at about 2 a.m. last Tuesday, Republican Senator John Johnson of Wisconsin stood on the Senate floor and explained why he opposed sending more aid to Ukraine, fend off the invasion launched in 2022 by Russian President Vladimir Putin. I don't, damn screen keeps blinking. I don't like this reality, Johnson said. Vladimir Putin is an evil war criminal, but he quickly added, Vladimir Putin will not lose this war. Well, it doesn't matter. Two things can be true. That argument that the Russian president cannot be stopped, so there's no point in using tax dollars against him. That is not, see, the wording is what screws me up here, because what you could have said instead was that there is no point using taxpayer dollars against Russia for a country that we are not allies with, that is doing nothing but promoting a war. So therefore, we shouldn't be sending tax dollars to a war in another country that is not part of NATO, not part of our allegiances or alliances. And then you can also state, but who else would stop that war criminal? The Russian president, Vladimir Putin. So, is he a war criminal? Is Putin a war criminal? So if right now, say Russia was to be defeated or Russia was to win, would he be tried as a war criminal? And who would try him as a war criminal? I'm just curious here because maybe I just don't understand these things. I have not known I've not known that Putin is a warm criminal. Now I know that he worked for the what is it, the Russian secret police or secret service, whatever their names were. Not the Gestapo, but whatever Russia's equivalent of that is. I don't trust him. I mean, do I think he's a shitty human being? No, but I sort of see where he's coming from with the way that he's going at Ukraine. They do have some hot women. The GOP has been softening its stance on Russia ever since Trump won the 2016 election. And then you could have stopped right there. But oh no, you have to continue on by saying, following the Russian hacking of his Democrat opponents. What does that have to do with anything? One has to do with, does not have to do with the other. Did he win because of Russian hacking, or did Russian hacking occur and he also won? So only one of those is true. There are several reasons for the shift. Among them, Putin is holding himself out as an international champion of conservative Christian values. And I mean, I guess you could say that. And the GOP is growingly increasingly skeptical of overseas entanglements because the people are saying, let's stop doing this. They're rooting for Putin because he's a tootin'. No, nobody's rooting for Putin. Trust me. Then there's Trump's personal embrace of the Russian leader. You understand nothing. Now the GOP's ambivalence on Russia has stalled additional aid to Ukraine at a pivotal time in the war. What's so pivotal about right now? I mean, really.
I forgot my stupid mic. I said I'm here. I'm just making something.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. So what is so pivotal right now at this time in the Ukraine war? What would make it pivotal?
Money. The
Yeah.
funnel.
The amount of money that would be going to Ukraine. That's the only thing that makes it pivotal. Because if you remember, it was
not
a
to
very
Ukraine, back to our people.
It was very important that they get this. It was very pivotal time, and the war on the border. Where they were sending people across the border here to the U.S. Then they hiked these hundreds and thousands of miles coming from from these foreign countries that are even further south, was it Venezuela and Argentina and all this crap, that they're marching thousands and tens of thousands of miles, and they made their way across the border, and the kids are getting caught in the barbed wire, and so we have to do something about it. It's a very pivotal time in our border crisis that we pass this resolution to fund social workers at the border to help secure it. That was basically what they said. It's always a pivotal time. There's nothing pivotal about it, except that it's a time where the U.S. is going to be funding some more bullshit war. The Senate last week passed a foreign aid package that included $61 billion for Ukraine. No, it was more than that. Sorry. That was 61. See, you notice how it was 60 billion. Now they say, oh, it was 61 billion. No, it wasn't 61 billion. Try closer to 70 billion. Jeez. But Johnson was one of a majority of the Republicans to vote against the bill after their late night stand to block it. In the Republican controlled House, Mike Johnson said his chamber will not be rushed to pass the measure, even as Ukraine military warns of dire shortages of ammunition and artillery. Like I said, money, money, money. Many Republicans are openly frustrated that their colleagues didn't see the benefits of helping Ukraine. What is the benefit? Okay, I'm going to stop right there because, I don't need to read any further. It says many Republicans are frustrated that their colleagues don't see the benefits of helping Ukraine. What are the benefits? So let me see, because there's a little link that they put in here. Because of course they have this highlighted. They have this little thing highlighted right here. Colleagues don't see the benefits. So what is these benefits that they're talking about? Let's see. Replace, blah, blah. Got to be honest with you, blah, blah. Divergent responses, old guard, blah, blah. All these people came up with parties. I'm reading I'm speed reading really quick. So just don't mind me. Thursday under impact of blah 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 blah. Okay, okay. Still not still not seeing anything. It talks about Tucker Carlson. Okay, that has nothing. Candace Owens means nothing. On Wednesday night in Kiev, explosion, departure, Putin, critics. They're basically doing no. I'm not seeing anything. 2016, 2020, today. Okay. Republicans, and Geller, there's going to be matrix inside minds of voters, okay, nothing. I just read through that entire article. Sorry, I read things really fast. I don't read them out loud fast, but I can scan and skip over and find the substance I'm
That's
looking
I
for.
read really quick in my head. I hate reading out loud because I trip over myself. Because
Uh,
my brain is reading it way faster.
it helps having balls because you trip over those instead. Especially at my age,
Oh
they
my
drive me.
lord.
Kidding. Many Republicans are openly frustrated that their colleagues don't see the benefits. Somebody in this fucking world explain to me, what benefits do we have by sending anything to Ukraine and helping them out? How does this benefit America? How does this benefit American interests?
It
How does
doesn't.
this benefit the
They don't
American
care
people?
about America or American interests.
Exactly. Putin and his allies have banked on democracies wearying of aiding Kiev. No, no, that's the thing. It has nothing to do with that. Putin's GOP critics warn that NATO countries in Eastern Europe could become targets of an emboldened Russia that believes the U.S. won't counter it. Well, then they're sadly mistaken. They're not reading what Putin's throwing out there to them. He's already made it very clear what he intends on doing and what he is going up against. And they just deny it. No, no, it's propaganda. It's Russian propaganda. It's like, is it really? Is it really? Does it make more sense that he would not want to, send his troops into a full-fledged war and have his countrymen be killed off and wear them thin? I mean, does it make sense that he would blow up part of his own pipeline? Does it make sense that he would launch a nuclear missile at any place in Europe, knowing that the repercussions of that would be just destroying the world 1,000 times over? Does, does he seem like he's that stupid? Because I don't get that from him at all. I get him as very focused and very intent on what he's saying and what his words are. He didn't. You could see the way that there was something that he said to Tucker, and Tucker almost had this uncomfortable laugh, and the silence was just deafening. Like, because he
I need
said
to
he
go
said,
back and
"Listen,
watch the rest of that.
yes, I need to do that also." I got about halfway through it and I hadn't finished the whole thing,
Yeah,
but
I think I was working when I was watching it or listening to it, so I didn't get all
well,
of it.
it was at the very beginning of the interview that Tucker said something, and he said, "Listen, are we here for the show? Or are we here for a serious interview?" And he said that with such just a straight face, and it was so deadpan, and Tucker was laughing that the laughter didn't mix. It was like, blink twice if you're scared to death right now, Tucker, because he just had that look of a deer caught in headlights, where Putin was like, "I'm not playing around with you, buddy. This, either if we're going to do a serious conversation, or if you just want to make a show of this, will determine how our conversation goes next." I was like, damn. I think I would have had a nervous laugh too. I could not imagine having to sit down and do an interview with with a Russian leader like that, knowing that I'm on his turf at any moment in time. They could haul me off in handcuffs. It's like, shit. Putin is losing, Republican Thom Tillis of North Carolina said on the floor before Johnson's speech. This is not a stalemate. Well, if Putin is losing, then why are we Why are we sending troops in or sending money and funds and missiles and rockets and bombs and crap like that to Ukraine? Ukraine should be able to stand on their own. Well, 26 opposed of it. 22 Republicans backed the package, 26 opposed it. The divide within the party was on stark display on Friday with the prison death of Russian opposition figure and anti-corruption advocate Alexei Navalny. I'm not even going to begin to understand this name. We'll just call him Alexei, which President Joe Biden and other world leaders blamed on Putin. Trump notably stood aside from that chorus Monday in his first public comment on the matter that was referred by Navalny by name, offering no sympathy or attempt to fix blame. This is what he said. Sudden death of Alexei has made me more and more aware of what is happening in our country. It is a slow, steady progression with crooked, radical left politicians, prosecutors, and judges leading us down a path to destruction. Nikki Haley, his Republican rival, said Monday, damn computer keeps blinking, said Monday, Trump is siding with a thug. How is he siding with anyone? How is he siding with anyone? Because he said that he's aware that something's happening in our country. It's a slow, steady progression with crooked left politicians, prosecutors, and judges leading us down a path of destruction. How is that anything? History will not be kind to those in America who make apologies for Putin and praise Russian autocracy. Nobody was. Johnson's, the House Speaker, issued a statement calling Putin a vicious dictator and pledging that he will be met with united opposition, but did not offer in any way forward for passing the aid to Ukraine. Within the Republican Party, skeptics of confronting Russia seem to be gaining ground. Nearly every Republican senator under the age of 55 voted no in this is America Last bill. That's what they're calling it, America Last. That's horrible. Eric Schmidt, elected in 2022, posted on social media that they voted no. Things are changing, just not fast enough. Those who oppose additional Ukraine aid bristled at charges that they are doing Putin's handiwork. They're not. If you oppose a blank check to another country, I guess that makes you a Russian. There you go. That's what Tuberville said on the Senate floor after posting that Tucker Carlson recent controversial interview of Putin shows that Russia wants peace in contrast to DC warmongers, which is very, very true. Got one. Which one of you has beer? Someone take away his mayo, peanut butter, and oil. I don't know. That's really weird. Baldo. No, give him more mayo. Keep mayo out of my diet, please. I don't like mayo. In interviews with, you know what turned me off to mayo? What really turned me off to mayo was Checkers.
No, was what?
Checkers. It would probably be Rally up where you're at.
Oh yeah, we have Rallies.
Okay, Rallies and Checkers are basically the same thing, just
kind of like Hardee's and Carl's Jr.
Yeah, exactly. So what I went into Checkers and I, ordered just, must have been back in the 90s. I ordered just a regular hamburger. I think they had like 99-cent burgers or something like that. And this thing came out and it was a thick burger like this. I was like, holy crap, what did they give me? So I opened it up and the amount of mayonnaise on there was the same thickness as the everything else. Like once you scrape the mayonnaise off, it made the thing really thin. The only problem was I took a bite out of it before I opened it up. Like I went a bit into it and it was like this, like it was like biting into a candle or something. It was just really waxy. And I opened it and I looked at it and I had to scrape it out with my hand and wipe my hand off because it was just so thick. That turned me off from mayonnaise like forever. Just like anytime I would go, because that was sort of like my regular thing in the 90s, just go swing by there, get one of those 99-cent burgers. And it was always no mayonnaise, no mayonnaise, no mayonnaise. And it just became this mantra, no mayonnaise. My wife's the same way. She doesn't like mayonnaise. My brother-in-law, what he'll do is he'll show pictures of him at Costco with one of those 5-gallon jugs of mayonnaise. Like, look what I'm getting for you. You're
Nice.
coming for Christmas, right? I got you covered. Got you covered, sis. She's like, sick bastard. Burritos changed your mind about mayo. Burritos.
That's what he does, Eris.
I don't know. That's weird.
He ruins
Well,
all the things.
I don't ruin fast food for everyone. I just don't do mayonnaise. I got sick from McDonald's whenever I was a kid, so I've never been able to eat another Big Mac.
I don't want to hear the story, sir.
It was projectile. Let's put it that way. At a young age, it's not good.
Shizzy said we don't want to hear it.
Even before Trump, Republican voters were signaling discontent with overseas conflicts. That's one reason 2016's promise to avoid stupid wars resonated, and it's resonating again. Okay, from Checkers on to McDonald's, Big Macs are $7 now. Good Lord. Those little bitty tiny things, Big Macs are so tiny. They're just this little bitty burger. They're like the manlet of burgers, and they're stacked really high with like extra
manlet.
Meat. They are. They're they are. They're just manlet burgers. And there was a place in Lawton, Oklahoma. They had 1 pound burgers. I got a half pound because I was like, 1 pound is a lot. I could do a half pound. My buddy was like, no, get the 1 pound and we'll just cut it in half. We'll have the other half for lunch. I was like, all right, I didn't want it, but I got it anyway. Man, my stomach hurt after half of that damn thing. But it was a good burger. Let's see. Some of it may be bottom-up change in part of the Republican base, and part of it reflects Trump's hold on the base and his ability to sway its opinions and policies preferences in dramatic ways. Oh, for fuck's sake! I love Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is okay. There's something to be said about it.
I have never been to one. We don't have them here.
What's that?
Not Chick-fil-A.
Oh, you don't have Chick-fil-A's there?
Nope.
You're missing out. Whoa. Oh my gosh. T-Rex. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. Just
nice.
Shizzy. They have double Big Macs now. 4 parties. It's too much and the sauce ratio is all off. Yes,
I think he means 4 patties.
Oh, I thought you said for parties. I was like,
party Big Macs?
Party Big Macs?
Like the party subs?
Yeah. That's what I was picturing. I was like,
just a giant. That'd be cool.
Well, they do have to make a lot of concessions. If you're going to charge, $7 for a burger, why not charge $20 and just double the size of it? I mean, look, you're getting twice as much meat. Like one of my buddies, he used to go to Wendy's and get the hamburger and a cheeseburger because it was cheaper than getting a double cheeseburger. It was the same amount of meat, same amount of cheese, and then he would throw away the bread on the hamburger and put it on the cheeseburger, and he would have a double cheeseburger.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Because I think it was like 59 cents for the double cheeseburger and like 49 cents for the single cheeseburger. Right. This is, and he was just like, yeah, the double cheeseburger is like $2.30 or something like that. He goes, why wouldn't I just get one of these? And makes no sense to me, but okay, I'll do it.
I
Speaking
got it,
of meat,
Maddie. Thank you.
Errol just sent you a clip. Looks like talking about food. Stop it. Stop it. Keep your Satan sauce away from me, Maddie. Well,
I'll take it all.
you'll take all his sauce. Fer will take Maddie's special sauce.
Listen, you said that one, not me.
I didn't see you disagreeing with me. There's a steakhouse near where I grew up, and they would sell 8-ounce burgers as well. And when interviewed, we put the best of everything and sell it at a reasonable price, and that's why the place is taken off. Absolutely. Yeah, that place in Lawton, Oklahoma, man, their burgers were so damn good. Oh, like they had a bread company, a local company, make special buns just for their bread. Because they and I asked them, because I was sitting there going, this makes no sense that any place would have this 1 pound burger with these nice big buns, and just everything tasted delicious. All the vegetables were fresh. You could get it with lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, onions, whatever you wanted on there. Even if you wanted mayonnaise, they would put it on there. And this thing comes out, and it's just the best burger I ever had. Yeah, special buns just for their bread. He died of a heart attack, but he tried. Oh yeah. So I asked him, I was like, why have a 1 pound burger? And they said, well, because we got a lot of oil field workers that come in, and we started out doing a like a half-pound burger, and they noticed that people were ordering 2 of them. And so they basically kept it, because some people would order 1, but there was quite a few that ordered 2. And so they started selling the 1 pound burgers. And I mean, the place just took off. I'd never had such a good burger in my life. It was so good. Oh, that, and I probably was because I was a starving musician, so anything that was food was delicious. But Putin has positioned his country as a symbol of Christian conservatism and resistance to gay rights. Okay. What does that have to do with anything? While portraying himself as an embodiment of masculine strength, the combination has appealed to populist conservatives across the Western world. Okay, this makes no sense. Are they? I'm just curious. Are they making this shit up as they go along, and they're just assuming that this is the way people believe? Back to orthodox ideologies. No, I'm serious. This does not make a whole lot of sense to me, because it's almost that perception of what somebody thinks that a conservative is thinking, or the perception of what someone thinks a liberal is thinking. Because you know that all liberals, they're beta cucks, and they run and hide and can't fight their way out of a wet paper bag, and the soy is deep in their soul, and that kind of stuff, which isn't true. It's but I think this person that's writing about this, and the narrative that they're trying to get, is to say that, oh, if you believe in being a man, then you must be misogynist. It's that whole bullshit right there of like, nobody wants to have war. How about nobody wants to have a fucking war? That is just Jesus Christ. Putin's appeal in some sectors of the right is demonstrated by Carlson's recent tour of Russia, after which the conservative host posted videos admiring the Moscow subway and supermarket that he says would radicalize you against your leaders. Yeah, probably. Maybe because Andrew Tateism. Yeah, I guess. I don't get it. This is like what people want, the perception of things. You know, you can go off all you want to about Andrew Tate. I really don't care about the guy. I'd never heard of him until what, about a year ago, because he says some of the things that you might agree with, but if you really look close at him, dude, I swear to God, he's not as manly as you think. Just saying. It's all for show. It is all for show. As much as people sit there and go, "Oh yeah, Andrew Tate, he's such a man's man, and he's saying all the things." Yeah, I remember another guy that had this funky skunk beard that used to have all of the right things to say. You might not remember. Used to hang out with what's that guy's name? Tim Pool used to hang out with him and Eliza Blue. You see where those people are now. You see where they're at now. Once they sort of once they got ousted for their bullshit. Yeah, I don't believe. I don't believe it. I don't believe him. Carlson's recent tour of Russia. The goal of the Soviet Union was to be the beacon of left ideas. Okay, Russia is now the
All right.
beacon of conservative ideas.
I
The
sent
goal
you
of
the thing I was working on.
oh, cool. The goal of the Soviet Union was not to be the beacon of anything, not to be the beacon of anything at all. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I am going to download this and keep I'm going to keep it up there just for Mo. I guarantee it. I am totally doing this. Why does it not want to do this? All right, here we go. How do you download? See, I am such a boomer that I can't.
Never, Eris.
Where is save image? And I'm gonna put that in my pictures. Yes, there we go. Let me. I'm putting that up as a shared screen. I'm doing it, totally doing it. Then I'm gonna show it off. Nope, that's not it. Add background. Damn it! Stop. Start it. Add background. Add files. Where is
No.
it?
Nice.
See, I'm so bad with this. Where is it? Where is it? Hmm.
I know, right, Eris?
I'm so horrible. Is that a
We've
PNG
established
file?
this. I just screenshot it after I made it. I don't know what it saved it as.
Oh,
So it won't pull it up. I can change it. Is it what it needs to be as
no, no.
PNG? Okay.
No, no, it is PNG.
Yeah, it is.
We're gonna put it in. I'll just double check. Did I put it in there?
Well, I'll have to work on that, Rexy.
Pictures. It is a PNG, and it should be showing up, but it's not. Oh, I know why it's not showing up. I'm an idiot. It happens. I found it. There we go. I was looking in a totally different folder. I'm so smart.
Gotcha.
All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show everybody this. So bear with me just a second. Mo for president, hand jobs for all. That is awesome. I love it.
There's Mohan jobs for all.
Harris is like,
Oh,
hell yeah. Oh no, I got it. I got it. It is a PNG file. I just didn't know where I saved it. I'm a little slow sometimes.
I need to send that to Mo.
This dude's name is Kamenchuk. That's a weird name. And it is most visible not in Putin's poll numbers, but in fading Republican support for Ukraine. Did you ever think maybe it's not that people are supporting Russia? They're just not wanting to support Ukraine?
Yeah.
You know, the two things can be true at once. That we have no interest in going at Russia. And we also have no interest in supporting Ukraine. or we don't care what Russia is doing because that is their deal. That is their bullshit that they're having to deal with. Russia's, and the more that you do this, oh, she's the writing vote in 2024. Yes, yes. What was that? No, Eris is a beautiful lady. It's just she's very boss and not afraid to shank someone. Well, yeah. When Putin attacked Ukraine, there was a bipartisan condemnation even a year ago. This bipartisan bullshit. Every time someone says bipartisan, it makes me just think that they're gay. That's it. Every time I hear bipartisan, I think, it's like these people saying, "Well, I'm not gay, I'm bisexual." It's like, no, you're gay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You're a gay dude that likes having sex with women too. Okay. Still, you're gay. It's okay. But every time I see bipartisan, it makes me think of bisexual, and I'm just like, you're gay. So anytime I see bipartisan, I'm just going to say it's this gay effort. Gay.
The gay effort.
It's a gay effort. It's deep. It's hard. It's long. I mean, think about this. Any of you guys out there watching porn?
Never.
You're just watching. You're watching some dude's pee-pee and you're masturbating into it. Just telling you. So is it gay if you don't like it? I'm a gay dude, and I'm a gay dude. I don't identify as bipartisan. Tinkle Tooth is hilarious. Several experts on Russia note that the rhetoric against against Ukraine aid can mirror Putin's own, that Ukraine is corrupt and will waste the money, that the U.S. can't afford to look beyond its borders, and that Russia's victory is inevitable. Yes, no, we don't care. Ukraine is corrupt. That's why we want to get away from there. He's trying to create the perception that he's never going to be beaten, so don't even try, said of Putin. No. Skeptics of Ukraine aid argued that the war has already decimated the Russian military and that Putin won't be able to target other European countries. Okay. That's not true. Either way, Russia has shown the last 2 years that they do not have the ability to march through Western Europe. That's because they're not trying. Got to get out of these darn humans moving. Russians. Trump's former director of Office Managed Budget is now president Center for Renewing America, which opposes additional Ukraine funding. Several experts noted that Putin has alluded to plans to retake much of the former Soviet Union's territory, which could include NATO countries such as Lithuania and Estonia, that the U.S. is obligated under its treaty to defend militarily. There you go. That's all you need to know. If these countries are under NATO, if they have that umbrella, Lithuania and Estonia, that the U.S. would be obligated under its treaty to send troops in there. But because we are not under any obligation to Ukraine, why would we be spending money in Ukraine? Better idea is just put some troops into Estonia and Lithuania, thinking that if you think he's going to go that far, then why waste your money on an endless war? If you don't think it, then it's sort of like all these politicians that keep talking about climate change and the world is going to sink and we're going to be under 10 feet of water, by the year 2053 or whatever year they're coming up with now, that all the sea levels are rising. It would make sense that they wouldn't move there, because if sea levels are rising to that level, they would be underwater in 7 years if we don't change our ways. Oh my God, we're all going to die. So put your money where your mouth is. Stay out of those coastal states. Get your places up in the mountains. Sergio from Johns Hopkins School of Advanced International Studies noted that Russia for decades has hoped the U.S. would lose interest in protecting Europe. The U.S. has never lost interest in protecting Europe. we just have no reason to be doing anything in Ukraine. Nothing. No reason. Find some for me that there would be. That there's a good reason for that. But here you want to. No, this is not stock advice, none at all. But you want to see something really cool? Check this out. This is hilarious. Biden admin providing 1.5 billion to global foundries to make computer chips in New York and Vermont. What do you think is going to happen to this stock today? Biden administration said Monday that the government intends to provide 1.5 billion to the computer chip company Global Foundries to expand its domestic production in New York and Vermont. The announcement is the third award of direct financial support for a semiconductor company under the 2022 Chips and Science Act. The law enables the government to invest more than $52 billion to revitalize the manufacturing of computer chips in the United States, as well as advance research and development. The chips that Global Foundries will make in these new facilities are essential. Commerce Secretary Gina Raimondo said on calls with reporters, the power of sophisticated military equipment, electric vehicles, they assure smartphones have the latest features, enable faster internet connection for Americans. In addition to the direct funding, the government would also provide loans worth up to $1.6 billion, with a total combination of public and private investment expected to reach roughly $112.5 billion. Yeah, they're making foundries in Arizona also. Yes. The Pilgrims landed on Deep Plymouth Rock today. That rock is still at the same water level. Isn't that wild how that happens? Brandon, I can give stock advice. Ask away. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate you. This is for you, Brandon. This is for you. I've got to admit.
I love this shit.
Thank you very much, Brandon. I appreciate it. Global Foundries intends to use the funding to help pay for the construction of a new advanced chip factory in Malta, New York, increase production at its existing plant in Malta as part of a strategic agreement with GM. Oh, there you go. And revitalize its plant in Burlington, Vermont. So, it sounds like GM stock might go up a little bit too. Projects are expected to create 1,500 manufacturing jobs and 9,000 construction jobs over the next decade. That's not very large growth. That's pretty small. That really sounds very small growth. If it's going to take a decade to create 9,000 jobs or 10,500 jobs is what they're saying it's going to create over a decade. Try to do my math here, and that's 1,000 jobs a year. As part of the terms of the deal, $10 million would be dedicated to training workers, and Global Foundries will extend its existing $1,000 annual subsidy for childcare and childcare support services to construction workers. So is that $1,000 a year? Let's see. But they also stopped their funding to Ohio semiconductor outfit with less than half of it actually reaching them. Oh, of course. I think the U.S. is spending like $3 billion in Arizona over the next 2 years. Right. Oh, hey, Baldo Gagger, you're going to go play some skin with some skin, might punch it and cut it to get you later. Good Lord Almighty. Well, I will leave this one for you then. How's this? Just to kind of make it enjoyable for you. How's this?
He's an asshole. Look at his haircut. Anybody with a haircut like that, you know he's an asshole.
Thank you very much, Baldo Cacker. for coming by with the $5 super chat. I'm out going to go play with some skin, might punch it and cut it too. Catch you later. You're hilarious, dude. Night night Baldo. Night night. Oh yeah, those jobs were lost whenever that came in. Yeah, Intel was set to employ far more. They're getting funded because they were funded under the Trump administration. That money would have made up for about half the jobs lost in oil and gas. I don't know. Those jobs don't really transfer over. Just saying, if you work in oil and gas, some of those jobs working in a chip manufacturing plant really isn't going to transfer over. Completely different kind of work. Chuck Schumer was an architect of the law. Well, you know where he put his stock. The law enables the funding of chips factories, a technology that he said was essential to the U.S. economy and national security as food. He said in an interview with the AP that the United States could be vulnerable to disruptions as it was during the lockdowns when auto plants lacked enough chips to keep making vehicles. Well, maybe they were lacking making good chips. There's always that possibility. Holy cow. Again, thank you, Baldo. I work with leather, by the way. Well, if you work with leather, then this one is for you. Oh my, look at me dance. Yeah, this is for you, buddy. This is for you. Baldo, you take care of yourself, man. Be safe. Don't ruin it, Baldo. Don't ruin it. Yeah, see, Farrell was getting so excited about you, slapping, punching your meat. She was just like, oh my gosh. Democrats are going to do what it takes to see that other countries, Russia and others, don't gain economic advantage over all of us. With a major election this year that puts control of the White House and Congress on the line, the health of the U.S. economy has been a serious concern. Oh, no shit, ever since they started screwing it up. Republican lawmakers have stressed that the inflation rates have peaked in 2022 and have hurt families buying power, an immediate pressure point that has hurt Joe Biden's approval. Well, that's because he screwed it up. Okay. Yes. But Democrats have stressed their efforts to ease inflation and long-term investments that they say will drive growth forward, such as investments in computer chip production and infrastructure. Schumer also says that these investments would add a degree of bipartisan support reflected the Democrats' emphasis on investing the country in ways that could potentially pay off in the coming decades. People want to see we have a future, Schumer said. It makes a huge impression on the American people. Wonderful. Yeah, these guys, good Lord Almighty. Well, just in case you're wondering about technologies, because we have something about the technologies years, and I'll show you something about the technologies is this. Because, Joe Biden is stepping up. He's becoming much better. Why does it look like I have a gun pointed at my head? What is that? Oh, it's my microphone. It's so early. I'm like, why does it look like someone's pointing a pistol at my head? I was like, that looks weird. I didn't look even at my screen until just now. And that was because I was trying to add this. Americans divided on TikTok ban even as Biden campaign joins the app. Really? Biden's he's going to be doing like some stupid TikTok dances. He's going to use one of those filters that makes him look younger. He'll be having that emotional damage, He'll be doing kid sniffing videos. I'm so bad. I need to go get some more coffee because I'm getting loopy. Right back.
Coffee weirdo.
Oh.
You probably get to enjoy all the sounds of my noisy house when all the humans wake up. Yeah, Lexi, he ruined it by putting that second super chat in. I'm disappointed. I wish I could click on chats. He needs to add me so I can. I don't know if you can hear them, but they're awful noisy today. Everybody just left. Go to chat or I have nothing to talk about. Because I haven't actually been listening to Shizzy. I was waking humans up. Nothing surprises me with this administration. Actually, nothing surprises me with all of them. That would be fun, Maddie.
You know what I like best about
There you
mornings
go.
is going up get some coffee and my wife flashes me your boobs. I was like, this is a beautiful morning.
Thanks for sharing.
Well, nobody else is going to be seeing them but me, so no one listens to Shizzy. Oh, let's go, Brandon. Oh, my brother, son of a buck. I'm gonna have to
You're gonna
find
need
a
more
much.
clips.
Well, here we go. Let me see if I can find it. This is a good one. There you go. Buy a book by Michael Pettis named The Great Rebalancing. It will teach you all you need to know about international finance. That is awesome. Awesome advice. Thank you, Lesko, for the $4.99 super chat. Man, that
I'll
is so
get right on
appreciated.
that.
No, that is really good advice right there. That is international finances. He's not a fool. Everybody thinks we're talking about we are talking about international trade. You have the ball, Farrell. Go. You're muted. Oh, she's muted
I
for a
know,
reason.
I'm yelling at children. I mean, I could leave it unmuted and just do it. They're being
No,
pains today.
oh, that's fine. No, she was in a bathrobe.
Ooh.
So I got to see, more than just boobies this morning. You guys got a challenge ahead of you, You want to make Shizzy's morning, just show him like full frontal. Farrell's like, I'll be right back.
Be right back. Gotta go.
Be right back.
Do mom things.
Go do mom things. See you in a minute. The new poll by Elaine. Mike. Adults saying they would favor a nationwide ban on TikTok use, while 35 say they would oppose that type of action. Additional 31% adults say they neither favor nor oppose a ban on a social media platform, which is owned by Beijing-based ByteDance. Among those who use TikTok on it at least daily, a national ban would likely be highly unpopular. 73% say they oppose it. Talks of TikTok ban reached a new fever pitch in early last year as a series of Western lawmakers, governments, and regulators raised concern that said that Chinese laws could force a company to share user data with the country's authoritarian government. Specific evidence of such incident has been provided by the U.S. government or TikTok critics who also post. So what does this have to do with Biden getting on there? Who cares? White House expected to announce later this month new efforts it will take aimed at protecting American sensitive personal data from foreign adversaries. The Biden admin has reaffirmed this week that they're never going to protect you from foreign adversaries. They're never, ever going to protect you from that. Well, why is it boobs are mentioned in you show at Fall Storm? Well, it is not a coincidence. It is never a coincidence. If Fall Storm's showing up because of boobs, there's a reason why. I love it. And you doing, hon? I hope you're well. I need some pudding pops. I ain't got it like he does. He's totally got it. It is, Maddie. Ah,
Morning ball.
yes, Paul's fun.
Wolfie.
I start talking boobs. He shows up. He was like, "Boobs, what?"
Yeah. Wolfie too. That's
Mm-hmm.
weird.
Oh, did Wolfie show up? Oh, good to see you,
Yeah.
Wolfie. That's awesome. Wipes his paws, lopes in, and howls. Yeah. Perks ears up, babies. Just like, what? Whoops.
Yeah, you missed
I
it, Wolfie.
well, I do have one of those there. Let me see if I can find it. I think it is in this one here. I have to change my background. See, I've got different things set up for this, and this one right here, if I put the background in there, you never even notice me changing like between them, but I
Look at
do
all the
have,
guys suddenly popping out of the woodwork.
yeah, all the guys come popping
Good
up, and
morning, Ron.
it all has to do with the boobs. As soon as the boobs show up, it just becomes insane. Is it here? No, it's not there. Might be here. I think this is where it's at. So let me see if I can find it, because there's total boobies one here. Total boobies one here. Find it. No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Ah, here
The
we
one
go.
with the black hair, is your name Emerson? Oh, that's weird. It's Emerson big old titties, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, kid. You're an angel. Show me your boobs, and I'll let you borrow my bike. Boobies.
Yep, all the guys come showing up.
Oh, Lord.
John Cummings. I like dudes, but my friends have tits, and I support them. Exactly. Spoken like a true bra. You guys are awesome. Meanwhile, congressional efforts and want to enact a broader ban. AppNork poll shows TikTok users about 170 million in the U.S., most of whom skew younger. Like skew younger, is that like, do you skew them like with one of those things that you use on a grill? Oh, it's a skewer. That's a different one. Skewer. About a quarter of daily users say they're extremely or very concerned about the idea of the Chinese government obtaining the personal information of users. If you're scared, tough shit. It's going to happen. Let's put it this way: all you people out there that are sitting there going, "I don't want anybody knowing who I am." If you ever bought crypto, they know who you are. It's out there.
Oh, good. I never bought crypto, so nobody knows who I am.
If you ever bought a stock, it's
Nope.
out there. If you ever worked for a United States company, it's out there.
Damn.
All your information is out there. There is no secrecy anymore. Everything about you can be found out. If you have Facebook, no, you don't realize this. If you have Facebook, or if anyone has ever been on Facebook, a family member, well, they have been, because as soon as you added your contacts, it did a full search and it created a profile for them, including their phone number. So yeah, your information was given out before you even knew that you were doing it. Before you ever created a Facebook account, first person that added you as a contact, that's what happened.
Yeah.
And they have offices in different countries, and
Right,
those
Maddie?
countries are all there. What is it? My own government has my info and hates me. Why would I care about what China has? Exactly. I bought Bitcoin. Yeah. See, if you're buying any sort of stocks or Bitcoin in the United States, you have to basically prove that you're a United States citizen. And it's like this: if you do any sort of online shopping, well, you have to give your address. You know, it's all there.
You know
You
the
know,
easiest way to find info on people? Obituaries.
yeah,
So, oh man.
yeah,
It's the
yep.
easiest way to find stuff.
I find out all kinds of stuff from obits because I have to do people searches whenever we're like doing a
And
title
your
search.
Facebook friends.
Hmm. Oh
People
yeah,
talk crap out of themselves all the time.
oh yeah, I found people like in Bahamas that weren't supposed to be in the Bahamas. Amazing, isn't it? Like they weren't supposed to be even leaving the country. I occasionally unlock my Facebook profile to fuck with people. That's hilarious. Where's Baker? He didn't appear in the mention of boobies. What have you all done?
Maybe you
Baker
and Brandon got him sick.
Baker is working out. He's like getting all
Yeah, he's
pumped
at the
up.
gym.
Yeah. He's getting all sexified for getting here to the United States and hanging out in Dollywood. I mean, if you're going to be around big boobies, then you're going to have to show up and not have big boobies yourself.
You're getting
Just
Wolfie all excited.
have the man muscles. My photo albums are essentially worse than the slideshow at the end of The Hangover. That's hilarious. I'm picturing that too. Bermuda, Bahamas. Come on, titties, mamas. For politicians, it's like a hot potato, said Dan Ives, because in one way they want to tough sound in front of the microphone, but in reality, it could backfire. What does this have to do with anything about Biden and going on TikTok? Company says it's also boisterous to work. It's counter misinformation. Ah, there it is. That's what it is. It has nothing to do with TikTok. This is what it has to do with. It's bolstering its work to counter misinformation by partnering with more global fact-checking organization. Among other initiatives this week, TikTok said it would set up fact-checking hubs inside the app to help counter false information in the upcoming European election. That right there is what it's all about. That is what they're talking about. It has nothing to do with TikTok because they realize that TikTok reaches 170 million viewers in the US. That's 170 million people that could be susceptible to misinformation and disinformation, and we have our Ministry of Truth to handle that. And we know that now we can't do that to X anymore, or Twitter, or whatever you want to call it. That right there is what it is. It is about the controlling the information. That's why they're so invested in wanting to do stuff with TikTok. It all boils down to the very last line there. That's what it boils down to. Hey, Rexy, tell us about your TikTok algorithm. Eris, I also want Brandon for getting her sick.
I'm probably about to get a big FU from Rexy in chat.
Someone has to do it. Just like, why not?
Oh, your sound clip. You're as bad as him in Discord.
I'm gonna come.
Oh, it's what is it? What is it?
I am in misery. I am in misery.
That was for you, T-Rex. I knew I had it here somewhere. I just had to find it. Oh,
haven't gone on TikTok in forever.
I-
Just because it's a time suck. It's worse than YouTube.
my wife will send, oh, did you check this out on TikTok? I was like, I don't do TikTok.
I like it. I get too like I'll sit down and like go to look at one, and next thing I know, the
Hours
sun's
later.
coming up, or like, yeah. Oh, how did that happen?
Yeah, I worked with this guy whenever I was at Honda. Worked with this guy, and he was like, "Oh, I've been checking this thing out," and he would spend his entire lunch watching TikTok videos, and then like after lunch, he would go, "Oh shit, I forgot to eat."
It happens.
Like,
Excuse
dude,
me, Brandon. I asked about you if you would check your DMs. Thank you very much.
is Brandon ill also?
Yes, he was. He's the one that got Eris sick.
Well,
He
I
got
thought he
sick, and
was.
then she got sick.
So he's been sick for a while.
He's
Damn
been
it,
sick like all week.
dude. I'm sorry. Oh, just so bad that you had to get my hair is sick also. Just taking her down a notch. I understand how you
Why not,
do that.
Rexy?
Abortion rights could complicate Larry Hogan's Senate bid in deep blue state of Maryland. Well, let's see what he has to say. He's walking lunch in downtown Annapolis, blah, blah, enshrine the right to kill babies in the state constitution. Hogan's decision to veto the legislation. We'll just keep scrolling down. We'll get down to the meat of the bones here. For me, it's not just that Hogan was popular. It was that Hogan was persistently popular for 8 years. Blue state, how Larry Hogan won, where Republicans lose and lessons in future GOP. Because none of this makes a whole lot of sense. But if you get down here to the end, it says Hogan entered a GOP primary with 7 other candidates, well-known political as former governor. One of the candidates, Robert Ficker, garnered national attention years ago, is an acid-tongued sports heckler at basketball games for Washington's NBA team when it played in Landover, Maryland. Republicans not won the U.S. Senate election in Maryland since 1980. And that's all you need to know. Because the headline doesn't match up with the outro. It really doesn't.
Right? Never does.
No. It's like, and then a lot of times there's a lot of stuff in between there that is like, really? Really? That's what we're going to go? But on to Morris. You love ass and tongue.
Where did that come from? I'm confused.
Okay.
Good to know.
Tinkle tits. Shame on you. Bad boy. Bad. Shame on you. Throat is thoroughly lubricated now. God damn it. Hit the wrong one.
Fist yourself, you fucking idiot.
I hit the wrong one. That's gonna go down good. He said ass and tongue. WikiLeaks founder Assange starts final UK legal battle to avoid extradition to the US on spy charges. London AP. Julian Assange lawyers begin their final UK legal challenge Tuesday to stop WikiLeaks founder from being sent to the United States to face spying charges, arguing that his actions had exposed serious criminal actions by U.S. authorities that were of obvious and important public interest. Doubt it. Assange himself was not in court, said Judge Victoria Sharp, as he was granted permission to come from Belmarsh prison, but had chosen not to attend. Why would you want to attend your whole thing? Oh my God. The 52-year-old has been fighting extradition for more than a decade, including 7 years in self-exile in the Ecuadorian embassy in London and his last 5 years in a high-security prison. Dozens of supporters are holding free Julian Assange signs and chanting, "There's only one decision, no extradition." They held a noisy protest outside the High Court in London, where Assange's attorney will ask the 2 High Court judges to grant a new appeal hearing his last legal roll of the dice in the Britain. He's He's being prosecuted for engaging in ordinary journalistic practice of obtaining and publishing classified information. Information is both true and obvious and important public interest, Fitzgerald said. Oh. Was that okay? It came unraveled last hour of his stream earlier.
He was looking a little rough last night.
Well, it does happen. In written submissions, the lawyer said that Julian Assange and WikiLeaks were responsible for the exposure of criminality on part of the U.S. government on an unprecedented scale. Fitzgerald also said there's a real risk he will suffer a flagrant denial of justice if sent to the U.S. Yeah, think? You might as well, if he gets extradited to the U.S., he might as well just say, get tattooed like across his forehead, I will not kill myself. Because he wouldn't survive very long. He would just mysteriously, end up, hanging out with Epstein.
Hanging out, huh?
Yeah, like that.
It's Bryson's birthday today.
Well, happy birthday, Bryson.
I don't have foggiest idea who this person is, but he's saved in my calendar.
Bryson was a fine young man, and
Sure.
has been very outspoken on the effects of toilet paper used as nasal cavity cleaner. You want to make sure that if you are using toilet paper as nasal cavity cleaner, that you pull it fresh off the roll. Otherwise,
well,
you
today's
may
his
end.
birthday.
Well, happy birthday, Bison.
Bryson.
Happy birthday.
And I
Oh, I
don't
thought
have
you
the
said
foggiest
Bison.
idea who. No, Bryson.
Bryson.
And
Bryson,
I don't know
happy
who it
birthday,
is, but
Bryson.
they're saved in my calendar. No, I did not. I said
looked rough
brackets
last night?
looked rough last night.
No, you said, put it how he said, did Farrell say I looked rough last night? Did Farrell say I looked rough last night?
He's broken.
He's just kept broken
Just on automatic repeat.
Oh my God. This hearing marks the beginning of the end of the extradition case, as any grounds rejected by the judges cannot be further appealed in the UK, bringing Assange dangerously close to extradition. The press freedom group Reporters Without Borders said Assange, he's an Australian citizen? I didn't know that. I thought he was Norwegian. Has been indicted on 17 charges of espionage and 1 charge of computer misuse over his website publication of classified U.S. documents. U.S. prosecutors say he helped U.S. Army intelligence analyst Chelsea Manning. What was Chelsea's name before it was Chelsea? Does anybody remember? I think it was PFC Manning, something like that. Steal diplomatic.
Chelsea Manning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I think it was private first class. That was an intelligence analyst. So basically, Manning should have, if was releasing classified documents, then go after Manning for doing it. Chelsea is the name of a football league. For some reason, what? I literally don't know anyone named Bryson. Oh, that's how you spell it. Or for some reason, text-to-speech is repeating what I say. Or some reason, text-to-speech is repeating what I say. Or some reason, or that's because you have it. If you
Good morning, Jess.
Chamber, that's what it is, expert. You're in an echo chamber. You need to get out of the echo chamber because you just repeat what you're saying.
Are you going somewhere exciting, expert, like the dump or the women's prison?
Ooh. Sorry. Old joke. Where does the Lone Ranger take his trash? Assange is an Australian citizen. He has been charged on 17 counts of espionage. We already read that. To his supporters, Assange is a secrecy-busting journalist who exposed U.S. military wrongdoing in Iraq and Afghanistan, is entitled to First Amendment protections. No, he's not an American citizen. There you go. That's my thought on it. He's not an American citizen. If he's an American citizen, then sure. But, until then, it's like just send him back to his country. Make it impossible for him to get that information. His wife, Stella, a lawyer whom he married in 2022, says his health is deteriorating since his years of confinement. I'm sure it has. His health is in decline mentally and physically. His life is at risk every single day he stays in prison. If he's extradited, of course, we know that he will die. She told reporters last week, Assange's legal troubles began in 2010 when he was arrested in London at the request of Sweden, which wanted to question him about allegations of the grape and the sexual assault made by 2 women. In 2012, Assange jumped bail and sought refuge inside the Ecuadorian embassy, where he was beyond the reach of the UK and Sweden's authorities, but was also effectively a prisoner in a tiny diplomatic mission. The relationship between Assange and his host eventually soured, and he was evicted from the embassy in 2019. British police immediately arrested him for breaching bail in 2012. He's been held in Belmarsh prison throughout his extradition battle. Sweden dropped the sex crimes investigation in 2019 because so much time had elapsed. Or maybe there was no sex crime. There was just a reason to get him captured up. Because I would think that you would probably never drop those charges against him. Ever. I would hope not. If he did something like that to some ladies or some crap like that, then he should be held fully accountable for it. Assange's lawyers say he could face up to 175 years in prison if convicted, though American authorities have said the sentence is likely to be much shorter than that. Yeah, we'll do it 100 years. How's that? Yeah. Here's how his sentence will be much shorter. It's like here's a rope. It's shorter than Epstein's, so you won't have to fall this far. That's pretty much what they want to do, from what I can tell. So, UK District Court judge rejected the U.S. extradition request in 2021 on the grounds that Assange was likely to delete himself if held under harsh U.S. prison conditions. See, there it is. They're already setting you up to make you think he would just self-delete. Higher courts overturned that decision, but after getting assurances from the U.S. about his treatment, British government signed the extradition in 2022. Meanwhile, the Australian Parliament last week called for Assange to be allowed to return to his homeland, regardless of where people stand. This thing cannot just go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Farrell, I was going to a murder scene and video it, but if you would rather be in the video than that,
What?
no video.
What is he talking about?
But if you would rather be video that, I don't know.
Oh, I know where he's going. Awesome.
That's cool. That's very cool.
Very
We all know why he was accused straight out of the left's playbook. How many times do people have to see it before they actually see it? Yes, of course we know exactly what happened. I mean, he's got the information. But look who wrote this. I would say that yeah, sorry, I'm just not impressed with her.
I wonder if he's going to share that video tonight. If so,
that would be awesome.
Expert, because I know where he's going now, and it's going to be good.
It will be. Here we go. He's not going here because this is in Indianapolis.
No, not what. If he was, he could swing over this way and see me.
Yeah. 1 woman was killed and 5 other were wounded when an argument escalated to gunfire at a Waffle House in Indianapolis. Why? Why do people have to escalate to gunfire? Now,
I would never go to a Waffle House because of all the unalive things that happen there.
Well, I'm sitting here reading this, and you know what they left out? Let's see. 1 woman was killed. 5 other were wounded when an argument escalated in gunfire at a restaurant in Indianapolis. What are they missing out here? The shooter.
You think they're missing the race on purpose?
I mean, I would say that one man was arrested after a woman was shot and 5 other people were wounded when an argument escalated.
Well, they
But they haven't
only
said that.
include that when it fits the agenda.
But see, it's these damn guns. Just, I'm telling you, he was hungry. All he wanted was a god blessed waffle, and he couldn't get his damn waffle. So Mr. AK-47 decided to start jumping around, throwing a tantrum, and look, one woman was killed, 5 people were injured because Mr. AK didn't get his damn waffle on time. Like, you guys need to stop ignoring him. Officers responded to a report of a shooting at around 12:30. The police department said 5 people with gunshot wounds. I told you, damn AK jumping around, getting pissy. Included a woman who was in critical condition and then later deceased. People said the other victims, a woman and 3 men, all were listed in stable condition. Well, I don't know about that. A 6th man who was shot traveled separately to the hospital and was listed in critical condition. Investigators believe an altercation between 2 groups at a restaurant escalated to gunfire. It was not immediately clear if any of the victims fired shots. None has been arrested and police are investigating. 2 police officers remain at the scene on Monday morning as members of the Indianapolis-Marion County Forensics, blah, blah. Spokesperson for Waffle House said the company is referring all questions about the shooting to local law enforcement. We are cooperating fully with the ongoing law enforcement investigation into this incident, said Nigiri Boss. That's a name to have. My name is Nigiri Boss.
Was this shooter clothed?
Mine jump around too when they don't get their waffles. I have to keep those degenerates locked up. That's why they should just eat pancakes. If you would rather I go to the dump, I can video from there. Does that clear up my last oral statement?
Giggity. No, I would not rather you go to the dump. I would like you to go where you are planning to go because I want to see it.
Oh my. Yeah, this just tells you the race of the people that are this has all happened with. Because if not, they would not. Damn, that's weird. That's creepy. That looks like the Waffle House I used to work at.
I've never been to one. Never. I would be too afraid a naked man would come in and shoot me.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
trauma from that trial or from that case.
Oh God, yes. Most people would. Naked man comes in and shoots Farrell. I would be just traumatized by that in the first place. So, of course, guess what?
I'm not going to guess. You're just going to have to tell me.
No, I'm not going to talk about that. That's overdue. I don't need to talk about that.
No, Maddie.
But I do have.
You're going to get shot by a naked man, Maddie. Don't go there.
Yeah, don't go there. Hey, Judge Maddie. I was able to pick up some of your show the other night. You are an incredible DJ.
He's good.
Yes.
I love listening to him.
No, Waffle House is good. I know how to cook everything there.
I know how to make waffles. I'm fine.
No, it's all in timing. The manager that of that particular store that I worked at, he had this thing that he would do every Sunday morning because he would open up on Sundays. In case you don't know, Waffle House is like slammed on Sundays, like just nonstop. From like as soon as people are getting up and before they go to church, after they get done with church, all that kind of stuff. So it just gets crazy busy. And he would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6, like, hostesses, waitresses, whatever I forget what they call them anymore, the wait staff. And they would be calling out orders. And so what he would do is he would stop, he would listen, and he would start pulling things down, and then he would just cook a bunch of food. He would like do eggs over easy, sunny side up, hard, and he would do some with waffles. He'd throw like bacon on others, and some of them he would like have a steak, and he would make all of this food, and he would have it all stacked up on plates. He would go, "You're up," and go in the back and sit down and watch through the two-way mirror and just watch him panicking, like, "This is mine now. This is mine." He goes, "This is what I do on Sunday mornings for fun, because I get all this food and I cook it all at once, and I set it up there and watch him like freak out." I loved it. I loved Mr. Bell. He was fun.
Expert, you should listen to Maddie's Valentine's Day show rerun. That was a good one.
See, look at this. Hear this? Hear this, Farrell?
No.
Farrell, Shizzy or I would be happy to take you to Waffle House. Then you could have a naked man sit next to you.
Why not both? Jeez.
Well, you could have one on either
Why
side.
or?
And then you could ask Judge Maddie, and he would sit right across from you.
Giggity.
Giggity. Farrell's excited. She'd go to Waffle House now. She might not even complain about getting
Only
shot.
if Maddie goes with me.
Only if Maddie goes with you. It's actually a true story. I took a picture and sent it to friends to see who would get it. Oh, I must have missed something. Yeah, look at that. See? Thanks, expert. 1 to 3 a.m. tonight if you're up late. That's very cool. A Farrell sandwich. Waffle House is all about T-bone. No, that's where I learned to make grits. Is working at Waffle House. The recipe is pretty damn easy. I also learned how to make a omelet, like, that's unbelievable. Like there's an art to making a nice fluffy, like, thick.
What, putting pancake batter in it?
In a waffle? I mean,
In omelets. A lot
In
of
an
places
omelet?
put pancake batter in their eggs to make them fluffy.
If I go to Waffle House, can I have naked men sitting next to me? Well, it's a big possibility. Depends on what neighborhood you go to. You know?
I should put that on a t-shirt and wear it.
If I go to Waffle House, can I have naked men sit next to me?
Shizzy, an expert, would be glad to sit next to you, John.
More than happy to. Maura Healey to send the Massachusetts National Guard to stop violence and address security concerns at a troubled high school in south of Boston. 4 of the 7 members of the school committee backed the national something or other. I'm trying to understand what this is saying because it makes no sense. Ah, damn it. Son of a whore. I know it's here somewhere. Hey, MG.
Morning, MG.
Good morning.
You weren't expecting that, were you? You missed it earlier. We were talking about boobies.
Are you talking about naked men at Waffle House? I'm like, what the hell's going on here?
We were talking about naked. Farrell said she was worried that she would be shot by a naked man at Waffle House, and an expert offered himself and I to go there with her to make sure that she's shot correctly.
Gonna change my route to court. There's a wreck. Holy shit.
Oh, dude. That sucks.
Wolfie.
Rossman Ranch says, "Good morning, MG Law. Good morning."
Good morning. Yeah, I don't have chat pulled up.
Wolfram's ears perked up again. It was like,
Uh-oh. Boobies.
Oh, Maddie.
Oh, Maddie.
Was Farrell getting her facial? No, that's next Monday. Good Lord, you guys, get it right.
That is not next Monday. That was
It's every
like
night.
weeks ago. Actually, never mind. I'm not saying that on camera again.
It was last Wednesday.
It's last Wednesday. She wasn't hanging out with expert, that's for sure. Oh my God. I'm
Good
so
morning,
bad.
Jamie.
Good morning, Jamie. This is so much wrong. T-Rex
It's so
like,
right.
Oh no, I'm leaving
It's
it.
next Wednesday this time.
It's next Wednesday this time.
Yep.
Well,
Just a birthday coming up.
Well, just don't do what that one girl did, where she puts her face in with the flesh-eating fishes.
Oh, good Lord.
Have you
I'm
seen
not
that
saying
one?
it
That
on
video?
camera again, expert.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty damn cool. Where is the? There was something I had in here that I wanted to show everybody. Oh, this is it right here. Here you go. Let me pull it up and share this tab because this is hilarious. If you haven't seen this, you're going to laugh.
Is it gonna be one check or two checks? Am I getting lucky tonight? Not at all.
Two chicks.
She already knew. She's like, oh, 2 checks. This is much better. This is much better. This will put a smile on everybody's face. It always does. Puppies. How can you not be excited?
No.
Come on. Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, they're so cute.
They just don't stay cute.
Right?
It's like babies. They just don't stay cute.
Oh. Ask Rexy how cute his puppy was when he was eating his truck.
Oh. Looked like a frog. Oh, dude. Look at this. Pups. Yes. Oh, dang. That's for you guys right there. A little bit of morning cheer with the puppies. Oh my. But we were talking about all of these people coming across the border, right? That's how we started this thing out this morning.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a bunch of Chinese migrants coming across the border.
Well, here's something you're so lost. You're so lost. Yeah, I do that to you. Hey, Baker, what's up? Good to see you.
Hey, look, it's Harris.
Yes.
To your right, she has arisen from the dead.
Yes, she's managed to survive.
Rise from the coffin in the crypt.
So what we're adding here is this little story of this young lady right here. This is what she looked like before. This is what she looked like after. If you don't know what this is a lady that got lost on Maui for 17 days.
Jeez.
Okay.
Show me her before picture. Oh wow.
She's a yoga instructor. So she went for a hike in Maui and got lost for 17 days. Now, someone pointed out that Maui is only 24 miles.
It's not that big.
But here's the kicker. She also lost her shoes.
Maddie.
Mysteriously lost her shoes.
Still, thinking I
So,
can find civilization on Maui in less than 17 days.
Yeah. So in May of 2019, Amanda Eller was lost for 17 days in the forest of Maui after a 3-mile hike turned into a harrowing ordeal. She set out on foot without a cell phone, food, or water, as she only planned on to be out for a short jaunt. After venturing off the trail, she wasn't able to find her way back. She suffered from severe sunburn, leg injuries, and the loss of her shoes, but survived by eating berries, drinking stream water, and sleeping among leaves. After more than 2 weeks, a rescue helicopter spotted her atop a waterfall. But it's not, this is the brutal thing. The internet is so damn brutal to her. Because it says, I took a tour once. The guide said that there were no deadly species on the island, no venomous snakes or spiders, no large predators. And it's like a 75-degree day or night. So you're going to get lost in the woods. That's probably the best place to do it. Maui is 26 miles wide and 48 miles long. If you get dropped off right in the middle and pick a direction to walk, you can hit the ocean within 2 days and most likely the road before that. Unless you're on mushrooms, well, then it might take 17 days. They are so brutal to her.
Well, I don't understand because I was just say pick a direction and walk and just go straight.
And it's this one here that I saw that was so amazing. Whenever I saw this, it was just like Amanda Eller's story is one of survival, determination, and dramatic turn of events. The search helicopter spotted her, and here she is weeping, and these guys are next to her, and it's just like how Maui is like 24. Shoes would be the last thing I would lose. There's something else to this story. Why are they posing with her like she's a big game hunting trophy? I've been to Maui, and to get lost that long, it takes a certain amount of not wanting to go back. It's not that difficult. Road or trail in Maui, and if you have a creek, you might just walk downwards. Always walk downwards. She actually changed so much in just 17 days. That forest reserve is only 8.5 kilometers. So the whole forest preserve, a fair amount of that which is impassable. So it's streams and valleys where you should be, assuming, I don't know why, sorry, that people were searching for in any sort of organized pattern. How is she never even heard? Nice use of AI. Her journey became a symbol of hope. Truly. Oh, yoga instructor figures it was hard to just keep going on steady direction. Any steady direction. Her instinct sucked. Follow any stream downhill and you'll end up at the road. I mean, it's brutal to her. She didn't want to be found.
Because it's just basic common sense.
Yeah.
Find a stream and see which way it's flowing and follow it.
Yeah.
You're going to come to something.
Don't try it.
Or just pick a direction and walk.
Yeah.
Figure out which way the sun comes up in the morning and just walk that direction.
It's so crazy. Like this lady's like, I live in Hawaii. We suspected that there were more to her story than was reported. Every island, essentially a mountain and ocean, is visible from most high places. It's possible to get lost hiking, but not for this long unless something else is going on.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there going, good Lord.
She's just not saying what happened.
Yeah, something else is definitely going on. So yeah, her this was my favorite right here. It says her story proves that not all those obese people showing up at our border are not going hungry, not walking, and always have clean clothes and shoes. Look at her weight loss in 27 days. And those people say that it takes months for them to make that trek. No, 17 days. Sorry, that's horrible. I'm not saying it was aliens, but she might have been probed. Maybe was probed. Well, speaking of probed, you know what time it is. It is that time for me to, head out of here and And you know what's going to really make everybody so angry?
You can take the probing, MG.
Because
No.
this
I do the probing.
you do the probing. That is true. MG does do the probing. You know why MG does the probing?
Excuse me, ladies. Did you hear about the guy with the 5 penises? His pants fit like a glove.
Bye, Kaiser.
You guys have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you guys very soon. I've got a stream tonight with Mo, then tomorrow morning, then Wednesday I've got something planned. You'll just have to see. More than likely it'll be some more of the Depp Heard stuff. And then Thursday morning I have a show, and then I'm disappearing for
Yes.
the weekend.
It's not 17 days, hopefully.
But also make sure that you pay attention here, because MG is coming up on is it your anniversary of streaming?
Yeah, 1 year. Yeah.
So
right at it.
So MG will be at 1 year on Saturday, and he's gonna have a stream to celebrate that 1 year, and he's gonna have all kinds of guests, and it's gonna be a party. Probably, one of those parties that you really want to join in and see, because it's very big possibility there might be some gayness going on, but nothing as gay as my outro. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. Make sure that you sub up to Farrell, because we're trying to get her to that 500 mark. Make sure that you sub up to MG Law and set those reminders so you know whenever he's
Baker starts in about 30 minutes. So
yeah,
probably
Baker
20
does
minutes.
start. Oh, that's right. You know what? I should get that redirect happening, because it may. I'll redirect everybody here shortly. God damn it, I'm so slack on this stuff.
At least people are still streaming when you end your stream.
Well,
there's everybody for me to redirect.
Well, no, that's the thing. Nobody's streaming whenever I end my stream. Like, there's nobody there. They've all left. Like, every single one of them. Why is it acting so weird? Manage videos. Like, my browser's acting crazy. Let me do this. And I'll have these guys set up. Morning. And let's see where we're going to redirect. Then we'll see who we've got going on. Well, we do have the meme copium that's going on right now.
Yeah, meme's pretty cool.
I'm gonna send everyone over there, because I'm gonna listen to this in the background later on today. Save. So everybody, you guys are going to be going over. Make sure you say hello to Meme Copium, because it was Max Murray that sent me the link for that one. So he's got it's really interesting. He's talking about Vosh, so it's called Horse Copium or something like that. So I'm really interested in seeing what it's all about. Everybody, have a wonderful morning. See you soon.
You like them horses?
Yes, horses. See you tomorrow or tonight. Whichever it is that you're there. Peace, y'all.